You're listening to an Accent Productions podcast.
Warning: Moody&D may contain descriptions of violence, blood, death, and similar concepts. Additionally, not every action taken by our players is morally endorsed or supported by Moody&D. That being said, let's get on with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Moody&D.
Moody&D.
Slabs in the Underlight.
The last recording of Arc 4. We're gonna die.
Ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is?
Oh, man.
Actually, for real?
Yeah.
For real.
Yes, this is the end of Arc 4.
Yeah, this is the end of Arc 4.
In a couple weeks,
How do
we'll
you
be...
know?
It was nice knowing y'all.
Because we Skype.
Because episodes. While
because we
everybody
scheduled
else is bickering, Samira rewrites the thing, the wall goes down. There you go, I did your job.
No. Last we left off, the party made their way beyond the river, worked past a series of glyphs. Bran took 5 of those little bead things that I keep giving them. They don't know what they do yet. By pouring blood into this massive glyph in the center of a massive line, which, upon crossing and resting, Samira read and discovered that it basically translated to, what were the words I gave you?
Maze, earth,
maze,
something.
Stone, always
Hey.
move, maze, and raise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Um,
so cool.
yes.
Prof Mac takes notes.
I do, because I have no brain.
I also gave the party presents, gave them magic item cards. That's unimportant. They made their way beyond. They took a rest. The party got named by lore.
Nope.
Yeah!
No,
the
we didn't.
slabs.
In the Underlight. Da, 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 da,
If
da.
you want to know where she got it, it's the first letter from all of our names.
She's definitely clipping. Like,
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
She's
That's not a big deal.
so-
That'll
And
be
now
fine.
we're named the Slabs.
And so the
also,
slabs.
I just wanna appreciate the little quotes that Reese gives us at the bottom.
yeah, at the
of
bottom,
the-
yeah.
at the bottom of all the magic item cards, there are quotes from
they're
either the
not-
person who gave them. The quote on the Storm Wings is literally the quote from the chief when he gave you the Storm Wing.
What did he say?
I don't remember. Read it.
Okay, well.
Into the mic, please.
Yeah. So the one on the Stormwings is, it is time now for the clan leaders to begin to aid those who are fighting for us from Lotark. The one on Tor,
Oh boy.
I swear I didn't do it. Tor, clearly lying. And then the one on the Eyes of Charming is just a quote that says, "Hello, friends, you are welcome to be in my presence," by the Shepherd the Eccentric.
Oh yes, yeah. You guys don't know who Shepard is.
Yeah.
I love the one on the cloak of displacement that he gave me. In the years to come, many will try to kill you, and we can't have that. The Righteous Watcher.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. No, they're
Shout out to all the fathers out there.
Wait, what?
We love you, dads.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, we pick up now as Samira has carved in beneath the glyphs that actually created this wall an anti-glyph, and then after adding a couple few touches, the wall began to cascade downward. As the stone begins to cave down into the ground beneath you.
Can I pull an arrow just to be safe?
Yeah, you knock
I'm
an
gonna
arrow.
get
You've got Eldritch Blast.
Fire in my hands.
You've got fire summoned into your hands. S'mores has full, like, blazing, just churning almost as though he's a dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I hide behind s'mores if he's doing that?
Yeah.
Yes.
S'mores has
And
fire
you just see
breath.
like white light
Jeez
like
Louise.
pouring from Bran's hand, and it's like a storm. Except that the edges keep going multicolored.
Yeah.
Samira, what do you do?
Samira,
For being
a couple
annoying.
of tattoos on her hand that symbolize the spells in her spell book start glowing, and they reach, like, these veins of arcane magic reach to her fingertips, and she almost grabs the air, like the fabric of reality around her, and kind of starts twisting it. And I'm about to cast Blink on myself.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so cool.
So basically, think like a sheet on your bed, like you're grabbing it, and it.
You're
folds
grabbing a
up.
towel of
I'm
reality.
just grabbing the air, and it's kind of like folding up in my
Okay.
hands.
So as this mini group of Avengers, not Avengers,
Slab.
the slabs are preparing as the slab falls before them.
Ushivuri isn't it? We look at a toilet. we just caught Ushivuri in the bathroom while he's doing. We got the number 1 and the number 2.
What you guys see before you, I'm going to describe why this is.
Okay, describe.
I'm trying to be so serious, and this is actually a very intense moment.
Yep.
And,
It is.
Please
and
go
you're
ahead.
making toilet humor.
Have you met me?
When in doubt, potty humor.
So
Yes.
what you all see before you is lining the walls.
Oh no.
Hundreds of reptilian skeletons.
Oh no.
All
Are they?
in.
They're real skeletons?
Yes. They're
Dead?
like, yes. Yes. Lining the walls. Hundreds of them. You see skeletons of. You would probably be the most likely to understand what an avian skeleton looks like. And so you see something that's vaguely avian. You see a bunch of things that look more like all the little like velociraptors. You see things that are more in the way of a T-Rex. You see things that you have not seen in the Underlight thus far. These massive armored hides, which inside the skeleton seem to have skulls of little velociraptors, almost like a troop carrier.
Are they like? Okay, I'm trying to get an image. Is it like they're scattered on the floor, they're up on the walls,
they are,
or is it like they're
they are
arranged?
lining the walls, arranged like troops.
Oh,
like
okay,
platoons.
gotcha.
So we found Kuza's army, basically.
Or
You
Ushiburi's
also
army.
see there are 2 tables. One appears to have some sort of topographical map.
Okay.
And the other just has scattered papers of some kind.
Okay. Samira's gonna start running towards the table.
Wait, let's all go together. Don't go alone.
Yeah, no. I'm not like running ahead. I'm just
Okay.
walking up. If you guys don't follow,
Okay,
she's
no,
gonna
we're
turn around.
coming. We're coming.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
coming.
Are the skeletons doing anything?
No, they're just
They're inactive right now.
okay.
But
And there does not appear to be anybody in here. There are a couple chairs around these tables.
Can
Okay,
I?
And they are wooden tables.
I will.
don't sit in
Can
the
I-
chairs.
No.
Can
As I'm. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Can I just first of all make a perception check to see if I see any traps, and then
Perception check.
Good idea.
make like an investigation check? Can I guidance myself since I
Yes.
remember that I have that?
I wanna do an investigation check on the skeletons themselves without touching them at first,
Go ahead.
and then if I see that like there's no magical effect. Well, okay.
Just give me the investigation check.
A natural
Well,
one on my perception check.
Okay, then disregard any of your stuff.
Yeah.
And take 2 adversity.
Have done that. And
Yeah.
then can I investigate? So the perception was like far away.
Yep.
Clearly I see nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk closer to investigate. for traps.
What are you investigating?
Like,
Because there's just a large span, hundreds of troops.
I want to get close to the tables, but like investigate for glyphs or
Okay.
wire traps or
Go
anything.
ahead, make an investigation
'Cause I feel like
check.
the room is
We'll
safe.
come over to you
I rolled a 19.
on. Sorry, you're
Investigation.
investigating the skeletons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking up to one of them and kind
What
of
in particular are you looking for?
any glyphs carved into them. Kind of trying to figure out how they work because I'm figuring that this is supposed to be an army.
Yeah. So you have seen a being of like a necromantic
Yeah.
lizard folk piloting one of these things before. What you see now are basically those same sort of glyphs inscribed on the tops of the skulls.
Okay. I'm gonna take my dagger
Okay.
and I'm gonna. Can I read them? Can I kind of figure out how they work?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. I'm gonna say this one is with disadvantage.
Samira, did you relate this to Bran? I was gonna say I'm standing right next to you with a maul,
She's not talking to you, but she is talking to herself.
so I can hear everything.
You can.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to the biggest one and I'm gonna start hitting its head.
She will definitely stop you before. I'm literally not touching them.
Oh.
As I'm doing that.
Literally.
I want to keep magic. Magic make big thing alive. We kill big thing, no problems.
18.
There's like a ton of big.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to first read the arcanic inscription on top of it.
These appear to just be
Also, is it hemocraft? Or is it
it is
necromancy?
It's hemocraft.
It's hemocraft.
So it's actually, it is a weird blend of the two.
Okay.
Seemingly, make an insight check. Okay.
That's like an 11.
Yeah, it's a weird blend of the two. Here's what I'll tell you get is the concepts are raise and control.
Okay. That's kind of
Could
what I'm
you
thinking.
rewrite it to make it you control?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We are going to move over
Yeah.
to Lore. What do you
Yeah.
do?
Can I? Good. Can I roll intimidation? And
On what?
anything?
There's
On the DM?
the only active creatures that you can see are the slabs.
I know, but if there's something I can't see, can I intimidate it?
She
You know
wants to
what?
look intimidating in the room.
Just give me an intimidation check for intimidating presence.
What is this? Like a 1 in 40, 400 times 20 is what?
It's 8,000.
So it's a 1 in 8,000, everybody. 1 in
I have
8,000.
15 adversity points.
Oh my goodness! At
That-
this point, you can dump all it into that and get the check.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, Laura, you feel super intimidating. Nothing will come against you, and you feel like just this like you're confident, you're looming, and then you realize there's a dinosaur behind you, and that might have something to do with it. You were moving towards the tables, right?
Yes, and making an investigation check for like glyphs or
That's
traps.
right. You rolled that already.
I
correct?
did.
What'd you get?
At 31.
Good night.
Wow, that's so cool.
That's a lot. That's a lot
I
of.
wonder what it'd be like to roll that.
I'm not jealous at all.
So, a 31, you do not clock anything on the space around the tables.
Okay.
I'm going to say, with a 31, because that's just amazing, I'm going to let you carry that into investigating the table itself, because I assume that would be your next natural step after you determine it's safe.
Yeah.
So, first thing, you see the map. Mm-hmm. The map is more than just a map. Firstly, you find where you are on the map and this is, it's like a two-layered map, two-layered topographical.
Okay.
The bottom layer is the place you are right now beneath the Underlight.
Got it.
It's bigger than the map that you got initially.
Okay.
This spans the entirety of the mainland of the Underlight.
Love it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a big map.
Uh-huh.
Secondly,
That explains so much.
the troops right here,
Uh-huh.
not all the troops. This right here, you see a couple markers. There are tons in other places.
No.
There are tons in other places.
We thought this was an arms race. This is more than an arms race.
The arms race is over.
All right.
Wait. Rachel has no idea. So
He has planned a full scale invasion into the Underlight.
He's got sleepers.
There are,
Goody.
so there are, you just immediately looking over this with a 31, there are major outports at all of the capital cities.
of like
Of
Kelvrod.
Orvisol,
Okay.
Visolak,
In
Delsudanek, Goldenal. Actually, not Delsudanek because those are on islands.
Yeah. So in one shot, he can take over all of the mainland
Okay.
with all of his do essentially to everybody what Kuza did to the Tuzarek.
Yes,
Okay. Cool.
because he's probably,
probably ready
waiting
right
for
about
something.
What are you going to say?
Oh no. Okay.
Um,
Nothing on the other table, or this is
No.
just
We're going to start with this
Okay.
table because I'm going to say this will carry for both tables.
Okay.
Okay? Because I've just got a large list of information that was all based on the DC 30.
Yes.
There is a
Expertise, yo.
There is a DC 35, but you didn't meet that, so I won't be giving you that.
Oh, bummer.
But the DC 30s, it's a lot of information. Don't say, oh, bummer. You weren't supposed to roll that high. Okay. On this table, you also clock some important things.
Okay.
Firstly, there seems to be a figure that looks somewhat like Satori.
Okay.
There's a figure that looks somewhat like Surtho.
Okay.
There is a figure
No.
that looks somewhat like Jalek.
Okay.
I will make a note about the figure that looks like Jalek.
Uh-huh.
It is like twisted and like broken and stitched back together, and
So much work.
And when you say figure, are you talking like a drawing? Are you
like a
talking
little like if you've got a big battle map of a war
miniature.
table, basically
move,
like a
okay.
miniature to move around and like keep track of troops.
Okay. Okay.
So there are those guys.
Okay.
Then, scattered about, you see 49 things that depict something like the generals, or no, not 49, 19. Sorry, that depict something like the skeleton wizard thing that you saw in the in the mech. About 19 of those that are sort of floating around the same space that Satori is on the map.
Okay.
And you notice there is one that is off to the side. And in the area that you guys entered from, there is just a small circle where the dust is less thick, as though that has been recently removed.
Okay.
You notice surrounding Surtho, there are 20 that appear designed for air combat of these other like necromancer, wizard, whatever the heck these things are.
Okay.
And then next to Jalek, there are 3 that appear to be sort of in the vein of water troops.
Cool.
I will then, that's sort of everything on that table.
For where they are on
Yeah.
the map, can I tell, like, are the water ones near
The water ones?
Vizsla?
The water ones are not near Vizsla.
Okay.
The water ones are positioned closer to Kelvrad
Okay.
on the shores heading towards Del Surenek.
Okay.
The ones that appear to be set for air, the ones with Surtho,
Uh-huh.
are not underneath. They're
above.
on the above, and they're centered around Vizsla.
Okay, no.
You're so screwed.
Okay.
That's what you see at the first table.
Okay.
At the second table,
Could be on the second table. Our death warrant?
on the second
Our
table,
testament's already written.
you find notes of old stories, almost like journal entries, with just lizard folk names at the bottom of them and what look like probably ages of relatively old people. And all of these stories speak of the vestments of the scale,
Okay.
not as being made by each tribe in their area, but rather being forged from a metal.
Okay.
There are notes which trace the this law of if somebody gets all of the vestments, they're considered the leader of everybody.
Yeah.
They trace that back to a prophecy. So we've made it through everything that's DC 10. We're now moving to DC 15.
Okay. Yep.
On DC 15,
We're gonna find our wills.
you find the prophecy itself. When arises a lizard,
Okay.
Don't worry about writing it all down. I'm gonna clip it out
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
episode. Don't worry about it.
when arises,
I need it for kinesthetic brain reasons. Okay.
okay, so here's the prophecy. When arises a lizard of natural scales, fire and charcoal, and the vestments of each chief are melted at his feet at the highest point in the Underlight, then all lizards will bow to one chief as the Underlight begins an age of prosperity.
Natural skills. But Kuz is only.
He's black and red. He's black with red.
No wonder the twisted little messed up
Yep.
jerk thought he was the answer to a prophecy. Of course he would.
And that so basically it shows how that law eventually got traced to be, or how that prophecy became traced to a law that says, should one lizard folk acquire all 6 vestments, that lizard folk shall be the leader of all 6 tribes.
Okay. He said at the height of the Underlight. He's
At the highest point in the Underlight. The highest point in the Underlight is at
Which is why
the
they need
peak,
topographical map.
which is at a peak of a mountain on Delsudanex lands, on the
Of
islands.
course it is.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. You also get confirmation within these notes, almost as missives, confirming that Godinal's vestment has already been taken, the Belt of Crushing, because the troops that were surrounding Satori were already in the Godinal area. Half of them were above ground, and like half of them, maybe less, were underground.
So does it say that Goldenall has already fallen?
It does make a note that Goldenall has basically, like, in as much as it matters to these people, Goldenall has already been taken.
Okay. You said the Belt of Crushing? Sorry, you said the Belt
Yes,
of
the
Crushing.
Belt of Crushing is the vestment of the scale of Goldenall.
Okay.
Now we move to DC 20.
Okay.
Obviously, Sirtho survived and is raising a small battalion of abjurers to neutralize any magical defenses when making attacks on the remaining vestments. They intend to strike Orvisol first.
Okay.
Is there a time frame on the map? In the documents anywhere?
There's actually a countdown timer.
There is not. Yeah, you see an hourglass. That's been go. It's a giant freaking hourglass. No. The next one.
Okay.
Satori survived and is forming strike teams to extract the remaining vestments. Attacks have already been brought on Visalok.
But
They have a note. The vestment is not there. They have an additional note. A small brown lizard folk with weird patches on the scales is in possession.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
You also find an additional note that says, from Orvisol, they will follow through to Kelvrod.
Oh, poor Kelfrod.
I say leave all of this here.
Wait, is what's his
They'll
face
follow
still
through to
with us?
Kelvrod
Huh?
from Orvisol
Is
to
what's his
Kelvrod.
face still with us?
Duvreg?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's over there and is kind of just like you could see like his
The strategist brain is dying.
yeah, no, he's like just like there's
We're
a moment
screwed,
where he's
we're
like,
screwed,
I don't
we're
know how to
screwed,
get out.
We're screwed. We're
I'm
screwed. We're
afraid
screwed.
that this is gonna be audible on your mic.
They probably are.
Yeah, okay.
Stim bags. They're phenomenal. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
The last thing you get are recreations of cave drawings depicting this gray dragon. These pictures are like pinned to all the ones talking about the prophecy. This massive gray dragon, it's really weird because it's not drawn in any solid form. It appears to be almost like, imagine blending what we understand to be a dragon, 4 legs, wings, the true dragon that we mostly understand, combined with like an Asian lung dragon, the very long ones. Blend that, and like lung dragons are often depicted as having like a long mustache of some kind. The depictions that they have something like that, but it doesn't appear to be like attached. It appears to be almost dripping.
Okay.
You also find notes about Jalek as though living. You find more specific notes saying Delsudanex, talking about how Delsudanex highest mountain houses a ruined coliseum of some kind, thought to be the place where the prophecy was given and the vestments were forged. And this is where they will meet to melt the vestments at Kuza's feet.
But they can't. They can't melt the vestments even if they get everything. We have half of one, and we don't.
We have
know
half
about
of
her.
2, and we have the. So they're coming after.
We have half
us.
of one.
We have half
So,
of 2. Greg has the half.
You've
of
been
Calbat.
investigating for about 5 minutes. We're gonna jump over to you two who have been trying to figure out what are you doing.
I mean, I have some art in glyphs, so I'm sure I could assist. My assistance
You
might
can
not
just
be
give me the
great.
help action.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What are
I'm
you
proving
trying
that
to
I
do?
can do the help
I am
action.
trying to figure out, is this tied to a person or is this tied to something else? Could it be rewritten to respond to someone else?
How close are you getting?
As close as I can without.
without touching.
Can I,
I'd be right
or
there.
differently, can I assess from what I already have that if I touch them, something will happen?
Make either an insight or an arcana check, and we'll call it the same. We'll call it. It'll give you both.
Okay. I'm guessing he's helping me, so I will.
Yeah, go ahead. Have the advantage. Duh.
I need it.
You need it.
Duh.
Okay.
Okay.
I will go with
Diversity
Arcana
points.
because that's higher for me. That's a 17.
17. Do you want to dump adversity points into it, Lore? Because it is like you guys don't ever use this, but you can dump them cross-party for a 2-to-1 ratio.
I have 2. Would
Just
this be
15.
a failure if I didn't?
You can't know.
Well,
that.
here's the thing. This sort of thing is not a
Okay.
fail or success. it's a
Dump
sliding
some.
scale.
I'll dump 2 into it.
Okay.
So
What
making it a
what-
19.
Does
19?
anybody want to pour anything else?
I don't have. Laura, do you want to make it like a 22? That would cost.
That'll cost
3.
you 4
Easy.
No, that would cost you
because it's doubled.
6.
6. It would
What?
cost you
It's
6.
double?
22.
So if
So,
you- if
he's
you
at a
want-
19. Oh, yeah.
So-
no, so to get him, you could get him to 20 with 2 adversity
2.
points. You could get him to 21 with 4. And you can get him to 22 with 6. 20 is usually the threshold for a DC, so only
That's
pouring
fair.
in 2 will already bring him across a very
Yes,
important
fair.
threshold.
Okay. 2.
Okay, you mark off 2.
Yep.
With a 20. They don't appear to be keyed to a specific person. They appear to be keyed to a specific practice. And so it appears to be tied to intricate usage of this magic that you guys have only dabbled in.
Okay. And they're etched into every single one of them.
They're etched into every single one.
Okay.
It looks like almost.
Can I figure? Sorry, because you didn't
Yeah,
tell me.
go.
Can I figure out
Oh,
if
yes.
touching them does anything?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's pick a velociraptor. A tiny one.
I will go to the very front
Mm-hmm.
of the army, find the smallest guy,
Yep.
And I will
and
prepare to smack it with my maul.
and she's not saying a word. She's
Yep.
like deep into it
I'm,
right now.
I'm standing over it with a massive two-handed hammer.
Yep.
And I conjure my
It's actually a
scimitar.
crossbow right now.
I'm gonna beat it with the crossbow if I have to. Crossbows are heavy. They weigh like
Yeah.
15
Oh, yeah.
pounds.
I grab.
And crossbow.
How do you know?
As you say it, it shifts.
I conjure my scimitar into my hand.
Okay.
And I am ready to strike. I just
Okay.
kind of push it over.
As you go to even move it, like an arcane force field appears on the opposite side and holds it in place.
Okay, so like if I try to get my fingers on it, I can because the
Yeah, you can get your fingers on it, but as soon as you try to move it, it immediately is met with a resistance on the opposite side
Okay.
to counteract whatever you would do.
Okay. Okay, then
Safe?
put away the scimitar, grab a dagger, and I will try to
We're right.
cross out the arcane glyphs on it.
As you put your dagger to it, a small, very, very, like almost imperceptible arcane ward resists the dagger itself,
Okay.
and it drags and creates sparks over the top.
I want to figure out where the arcane ward is coming from.
What is this? A failsafe? of some sort?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Lore, what are you doing?
I'm giving him a help.
I don't know. I don't really know any of. I don't know really what the backstory is going on. So
Okay.
I think I'm just standing there watching them. To be honest.
Duvreg will like call you over to Audra. And we'll just pull you over to the table and just like start like he as a war chief, like not like as a master strategist is like, we are going to need to get our heads together on this. I do not even know how we could. This is so far beyond our capacity to fight. What do you?
Yeah.
22.
22 is not enough.
It's
you
not.
You don't know. It is seemingly, there's something, this is so shockingly well prepared. It's the level of asking the question of why haven't they struck?
This guy definitely didn't go on dates.
All right, guys. I think it's time to group up and figure out what we're doing as a team.
So
Oh wait, I really want to figure out these skeletons because we either have to destroy, and Laura is gonna start saying this out loud. Not Laura, Sam. We either have to figure out how to destroy them, how to rewrite them, or how to make them or bury them. in
You
here.
guys are shouting across the room right now.
Oh
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
no.
circle
I'm
up,
saying
or-
that just
Yeah,
between the two.
and-
Oh,
of us.
okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm going to. Tor, please, become a hammer
Why?
because I want to see if I can break one of these things.
Well, I want you to see normally, and that's not an option. So.
Huh?
Guys, come on. Let's just circle
This
up
is.
and we can talk
wait,
about what we have
hold
to
up.
do.
Hold up, my friend. What?
You being blind sucks.
Yes, I know. It's your fault.
It is not.
The event that created you made me blind. Well, no, it didn't. But the thing that made me blind made you. So
How am I responsible for that?
you're the essence of the thing that made me blind.
Okay,
So
girls,
says you.
girls, you're both pretty.
You can't hear us.
Let's.
He's just yelling at a hammer.
I am not. It is in my
I
head.
know. You
No,
can
I
just
know.
see him having a intense staring
Ken,
match with a
I have
crossbow.
the mall, please.
Guys,
Can you get it somewhere else?
No.
Oh,
You don't
I
know.
need you, Tor.
Samira might have one.
Tor, pretty please.
I mean,
I'll make
given your current arm and leg situation, you should probably say ugly, please.
I'll make good choices with it. I'll make good choices in general. I won't be depressed and sad.
Well, that's a lie. But
I'll be less
Fine.
depressed and sad.
fine, you get a hammer.
Just
The handle's wooden for some reason.
I'm gonna try it. How big is the hammer? Are we talking like a 2-3 pound hammer?
It's like a regular household hammer.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. It bounces right off the board.
You just go for a smash?
Yeah.
Boing. Like
Boing.
sparks. So there's a point where it hits it and sparks begin to fly and it gets almost like locked in there and you pull it out and the front of the hammer has melted.
nice. Dang. Okay, are we done experimenting? Can we talk about this now?
I throw the hammer behind me.
how
Before it hits the ground.
timing wise, like as they're doing their thing and I'm looking over it, like where am I at timing?
You're still tearing through notes, like with everything they've done.
Okay.
At this point, I would say you've probably gotten to the point where you figured out that that Satori is alive and attacks have already begun on Vieselok, and there's a moment where you're like, Alphys. And then you grab the note that from Orvisol, they will follow through to Kelbrad. And so that's what you've just got.
Okay. As Audra is going through these notes, like panic and fear and stress starting to rise.
Yeah.
And she's starting to freak out.
Yeah.
And just as she starts turning, she's like, Edos, I need your help. I don't know what to do in this. Please help us. And then as she does that, she's just gonna yell, you guys need to get over here. Hurry.
I will say, as soon as you mutter that prayer, like the notes begin, like some of them come into sharper focus, and that's actually how you get to that 31.
Okay.
Is all of a sudden specific notes become very clearly the center of what's supposed to be your attention.
Okay.
And so that's actually how you get to that 31 because you cast guidance.
Yeah.
And so you like that gives you that extra like, okay, now we've actually got that. And you get that extra information. And you know, like I will point out, and Duvreg is very quiet right now. But as soon as you get to the note that talks about the prophecy and specifically mentions Age of Prosperity, there's a point where Duvreg, like there's just a flash in Duvreg where there's almost like a moment where you can see in his face, and I think probably you can see it more than anything because you're in that area, you're tearing through notes. As soon as that Age of Prosperity, he mutters that Age of And there's a moment where he considers a different angle. And as you're looking through and as you see that, and I think that just that muttering of Age of Prosperity, there is there's a flash in your mind of give me a religion check.
Okay.
You can guide your.
I was saying, can I use guidance again?
While she's rolling, I'm going to cast the spell magic on the one that I was working on earlier.
Give me the spellcasting check. So you got to give me a spellcasting ability check.
Okay. You mean the DC of the spell
Can I say that?
is
Yes,
higher than third level?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Do I know what? level?
You have advantage. Go.
I have advantage.
Do I know what
Okay.
it's at?
Nope.
Do I know the DC? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
That's not going to work.
Failure.
I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Do I
So-
find out the level now?
No.
That is a 21.
21?
Yeah.
You only add your intelligence mod. You don't add proficiency.
Plus
Spellcasting ability modifier, not spellcasting attack roll.
Okay, then that will be 17.
17? No.
So it's higher than a 7th level spell?
Whatever effect is causing this is a magical effect that is beyond 7th level. As you're looking at this, you're beginning to think the effect may be something that is not originating from a thing one by one, but is a mass enchantment and is beyond traditional understandings of magic.
I will try again.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, go over there. I'll do the roll.
Religion check.
Yes.
You said dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There is a flash, an image, almost as though a vision, of what feels like there's no visual. It's just sound being inputted into your ear of the prophecy being given, and it's not dour or sad. It is positive.
Okay.
It feels as though that whatever's happening with this, with whatever they're doing with the prophecy, is twisting something that was originally intended for good.
Okay.
And that that perhaps the Age of Prosperity thing is actually a good thing, and they're trying to use it in a wicked and twisted way. And it might not be a terrible thing to advance this, just you need to find a way to advance it under your own control. Flashback out.
Okay. Wait, remind me, which tribe has red and black scales?
None of the tribes have red and
None
black
of them.
scales. Kuza has red and black scales, and now he has some blue.
Doesn't that preclude him from the prophecy?
When a lizard of natural scales, fire and charcoal.
Is born.
Okay. I don't know if you guys come when I.
No, I like even when
What
I
is
do.
your dispel magic?
The third one still didn't work.
Okay.
Can I send S'mores to fetch them?
I'm already coming.
Yeah, you
Sam's
send
a
S'mores
lost
to fetch
cause.
them. As you cast this third dispel magic, you cast the spell magic, and having attenuated yourself to this spell multiple times,
She's sitting crisscross applesauce in front of it, just her fingers on it, and almost in like a staring match with the little velociraptor.
you can't touch it, and your fingers are sparking, and it's
Yeah,
getting hot.
and she doesn't. She does not care.
Yeah, as you're doing that, you've attenuated yourself to this spell so many times to try and unwrite it, and there's almost as though what happens when you cast Detect Magic, because you have that spell, right?
I know it. I don't have it.
Yes,
prepared.
yeah. You know the spell. You've cast the spell in the past. Your when you cast Detect Magic, your vision changes so that you see into the weave itself, and you see the way that a magical effect or magical being or magical item twists and ties the strings of the weave in knots to actually create spell or magical effects. And what you get is this vision of a massive warping of the weave. And
Natural and unnatural. Kind of. You know what I mean?
Arcana in and of itself is completely arcane. It is not primal, so it is not natural.
Yeah, but there's a certain.
So what do you mean by
There's just
natural?
by
it
what I
feel
mean
normal?
is, does it feel normal? Does it feel, at least in Samira's mind, the arcane and the twisting of the weave, the way that she was taught to do it,
Yeah.
is a beautiful thing. It's like a symphony. It's like a melody within
Yes.
itself. That's kind of what I'm trying to.
This is so if you're looking at the concept of symphony of sound, because that very much is what the weave is. When you cast a spell, you take the necessary strings of the weave, you twist and tie them into specific positions, and those somatic components and the verbal components are actually the means by which you pluck a string, a series of strings of the weave, producing the spell that actually forces this magical energy into manifestation. This is the most, huh?
That's so beautiful.
It is the most discordant arrangement you have ever seen. And some of that comes from this identification of like, this is a sickly twisted Hemocraft. Hopping back over to you. Or well, I suppose everybody but you.
Yeah, no. Even if S'mores comes to fetch me, I'm focused on what I'm doing there.
Can S'mores grab your hood or something and like, whoop?
She slap it away.
Too late.
No.
S'mores is Velociraptor.
S'mores.
You
is
all
Denali,
gather.
yes.
While you are back over there by yourself, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sheesh. S'mores can't grab it?
Fail.
No.
Okay. I need everybody to roll initiative right now.
Can I get it?
including me?
Initiative?
Yes, including you.
It's an ability check.
Yes.
It's just a
Yeah,
dex
you
check.
can.
Yeah. 16.
Okay. Hold on.
What is
Yeah.
with the threes? This is ridiculous. Okay. 6. This is ridiculous.
Don't worry, I only got
What'd you get, Lore?
10.
Okay.
idiot.
Okay, what did you get, Prof Mac?
This
I got
would have
a
happened
10.
whether I was
Got a
there
10.
or
What's
not.
your dexterity?
We're gonna put you guys on the same turn.
Oh, okay, great.
Plus 8.
12.
12. Okay.
No, this is gonna be bad.
Here's what's gonna happen. And I also need to roll for Duvreg, who has a +2. 16.
Okay, so he's with me.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna die.
And then a 12 for Bran. All right, cool. So here's what happens. Top of initiative, this whole party doesn't know anything is going on. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, subtract half the number of beads you have. So you have 7, I believe, which means you subtract
4.
3, because we'll round down.
Nothing.
That's a 1. That is a failure. You're sitting crisscross applesauce. Your feet and like the bottom half of your
Body.
body begins to turn to stone.
So I sent S'mores to retrieve him.
And
S'mores is next to me.
S'mores is next to him. She was not reacting to S'mores. And as you fail that saving throw, a glyph appears on your chest.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna have Duvreg's gonna make a perception check with disadvantage. That's not gonna be anything good. Versus where is it? Actually, it doesn't matter. That'll be Duvreg's turn. You guys are still discussing Bran. Actually, Samira, would you like to say anything?
She's gonna start yelling.
Okay.
Actually, it's not like a panicked yell. It's just very matter of factly letting you guys know. Hey, I'm turning into stone.
Okay, can I mage
And-
hand?
While it's still my
It's
turn.
not your turn.
Yeah, well, it's still your turn.
Oh.
Want to see the glyph?
No, the glyph appears over your chest.
Oh, it's like in
it's
the air.
floating over your chest. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Can I read it?
Make an intelligence check, and I'll say that'll be all for your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
First, this glyph appears and basically means lock.
Okay.
We will now move to Duvreg, who is going to run over and start trying to figure anything out. He's not arcane. He has no idea what's going on. Bran.
Crap. I'm going to run over, look at Sam. I'm going to attempt some form of Arcana check, I guess.
Go ahead.
And as a part of that Arcana check, I'm going to ask Tor, any ideas?
Take advantage, because you're asking Tor.
Well, I'll take first roll. Both of them are great, though. 25.
You just get crap, flesh to stone.
I know what that does. I don't know how to stop it.
Lore, your turn.
Girl. Okay.
Girl
So I'm
walks over.
still over next to them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You hear Samira screaming, "I'm being turned to stone."
Okay. So can I mage hand?
What are you
What
gonna
are you-
do?
what are
with
you
your-
mage
What are you gonna
handing?
do with your telekinetic mage hand?
So what
What do
I'm
you wanna do?
envisioning
Yes.
is something like just like push her over.
Mage hand can only do 5 pounds of force.
No, but she does have. She
has the telekinetic feat.
So you use your bonus action to telekinetically. Do you resist anything?
No, I don't. well, actually, no, I would be resisting it.
Okay. You are. By the way, you are technically
the-
restrained right now.
Yeah, I figured.
So you have disadvantage on this save.
It's a strength save, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 3.
You are like your bottom half is still locked in stone place, so you are pushed and tipped on your side.
No, I'm imagining it's kind of like a kind of sound.
A little bit. She was going to knock you over though, so you are
Oh.
tipped on your side. The glyph just follows above her chest.
So is she still turning?
I've got an idea.
Yes, it's so you see like the bottom, almost like this blood red, just warping up from beneath her. You have an action still.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to talk in your mic a little more?
oh. Yeah, I don't think that there's
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm not demanding.
Okay,
you
I'm
do
just gonna run over.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You run
I-
over,
Run
just,
over.
just to be of assistance.
I do have an
roll an
idea,
acrobatics
Prof Mac, just to let you know. I don't know if it'll work, so if you got anything, go for it. But I have
Audra.
I have a thought.
What do you got? It's your turn.
Would I know if lesser restoration would help in this instance?
I need to read the description of
think
lesser
that-
restoration, but I
I
don't.
don't think so because
This is
it
greater
says
restoration.
that.
I don't think it's even greater restoration yet.
Well, I know that. I think greater can do like if you're turning someone with
yeah,
fast
blind and deaf and paralyzed or
Well-
poisoned. She's not under. She's not under
Paralyzed?
any of those conditions.
Oh,
She's
No,
restrained.
she's restrained, but this is also not. Yeah, this is a different kind of magical thing.
Okay.
Is it?
All right.
That's the end. Of,
Audra, do you wish to do anything?
petrified. This could greater restoration.
Oh man.
probably like an upcast of greater restoration.
No,
Can-
greater restoration gets rid of it.
Yeah.
Like it
Okay.
gets rid of the petrified condition.
Yeah, but that's a 4th, 5th level spell.
5th level spell.
Yeah.
Which
I would like to
this is gonna be bad. I have an idea.
grab the things. Well, if I move the one map, it's gonna move all the people off.
It'll
of it.
move all the little guys, but
Okay.
you can at least grab all the papers.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab all the papers.
Yep.
And run over and see if I notice any like glyphs or something. I don't know. to
You
reverse
notice
it.
glyphs.
Yeah.
Do you have counterspell or dispel magic?
I don't.
There's not
I
much
have
that
nothing
you.
to help with. I can give you bless, but I don't think that would help.
Give me bless.
Bless,
Give me-
bless.
Yeah.
give
Actually,
bless.
bless would help because
Okay.
he is making.
I'm gonna
he's making
Cast
contact.
bless on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I believe I'm.
Yes, it is your turn.
And
Go
I can
ahead.
bless up to like 3 creatures.
You can
right?
bless up to like 3 creatures.
Okay.
So.
So you, and me. Sorry.
You can upcast
No, wait.
it to 2nd level and get all 4 of you.
If you want to.
Actually, I'm gonna give it to you. I don't need it.
So with my 15, you didn't tell me if I got anything out of that. The
With-
intelligence check that I had to try and. Oh wait,
I
yeah,
did tell you. I said
did
it,
block.
the first
It
first
said
one means
lock.
lock.
Okay, can I counterspell this?
It is not a spell that is actively being cast.
Okay,
You would need
then
dispel magic.
Dispel magic. I'm casting it at 5th level, and
That
I'm
is
just
going
kind of putting my hands over the glyph and just trying to attempt to
counterspell.
Counterspell.
You can't. Oh,
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
We've talked about
We've
this
talked about
many
this. It is an
times.
official ruling.
Okay.
You can counterspell a spell.
yeah. Go ahead and give the counterspell roll.
And then
No.
It's higher than 3rd level. So
Um,
Is it
I'm-
4th level?
or yes.
I'm
Then
going to
I'll
cast
expend
silvery.
4th
No,
level.
no, no. I mean, it's higher than 4th level.
Reese, can I cast Silvery Barbs on whatever casts on the roll of the counterspell that's counterspelling his
No.
dispel
No, no,
magic?
no, no,
He
no.
cast a 5th level counterspell.
Mm-hmm. No, he cast a 5th level
No, he said he cast a 5th level dispel magic,
dispel magic. Yep.
which was counterspelled. You then have to beat a counterspell that's at 3rd level.
I'm gonna cast it at 4th level because I don't have any
you still
more.
have to make the roll for the
Yeah.
2nd counterspell then.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make. It's just add your make a. You need to roll a DC. This will be a DC 15 intelligence check for your counterspell.
And you have bless.
Using your spell casting
Bless
ability.
does not apply to this.
It does not.
No.
Okay, come
Bless is just saving.
Natural 1. Your counterspell fails. The initial counterspell goes through. Your dispel magic fails.
on. Okay, that's all that I can do.
Go ahead and give me your con save for this turn.
That was like someone having.
We'll do. Where is the counterspell coming from?
You don't know.
I would notice that.
Nope. No, you wouldn't. I promise
Glyph
you.
of
You
warding.
wouldn't.
That's a 13, I believe.
Plus
no glyph.
bless.
No.
Plus bless.
The real counterspell are the friends we made along the way.
That is a 16 in total.
Minus your -3 for your Hemocraft stuff.
Yeah.
Which is 30.
That's 16.
Oh, sorry. No, that would be a 13.
Fails.
Yeah.
Second glyph appears upon your chest. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. This means stone.
Okay.
Lock
Yep.
in stone.
It's now Duvreg's turn. Duvreg has no idea what to do. Duvreg will actually hold on. Duvreg will command Spellfire on you, targeting Samira. If you can think of any spell that you could do to stop this from
I'm
happening.
going to need a turn for my spell thing. It's going to take an entire turn. So if you want to give that to me now.
No. This is a 1-action turn.
Yeah.
1-action spell. And you are now stone all the way up to like the middle of your chest.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
His command Spellfire goes to waste.
Yep.
Now
it's my turn.
yes, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to talk to Tor.
Okay.
Tor, we've done this one time before. I need to be able to cast a spell that I've never cast before. And I have a whole lot of stuff that I can give you to do it. And I need at least a 5th level Dispel Magic. Or a Greater Restoration. Either one would work. I need one of them. I know we've done it before, and I can pump anything that we need to into it. I have
Pump 10 spells and spell slots into
I
it.
have 10 sorcery points
Okay.
and all of my spell slots.
So here's the thing. You are arguing for basically a controlled wild magic.
Yep. I know there will be massive consequences to this.
So right now we're not even looking at consequences. We're looking at possibility.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, first thing I need from you.
Mm-hmm.
I need a charisma check to see if you can beat. We're going to call this a DC 20 because it's 15 plus the spell that you're trying to cast level.
Plus doesn't count on this, right?
No, this is an ability check.
Oh.
This is just to see if you can even summon the right kind of spell.
I cannot.
That's a natural 2. Take an adversity point. You should have also been taking adversity points for every failed save, by the way.
Oh, so that's
2
like
of them. Or 3.
3 or 4.
Yep. You summon this and you just you're picking through every so there's something about being a wild magic sorcerer where when raw arcana is expended within your very soul's essence, there is a large plinko board of effects that can happen. And you can't even find the right pathway on the plinko board to get this to work.
Samira is in this entire situation is incredibly calm.
We are going to move to Loranadra.
Okay. Is there anything I can use key points for here?
You have an ability, 2 key points to quickened healing, but I don't think there's anything you can do to remove
What?
this condition.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's an optional rule that I let all monks play with because monks are underpowered without it. Yeah, you can spend 2 key points to heal 2 rolls of your martial arts die, hit points. I don't know if there's anything you can do, Audra. You got anything you want to try?
Possibly. Hold on. Sorry.
Guidance, maybe?
Guidance won't help because these are saves, not checks.
You can
Okay.
cast guidance on me, though.
Hold on.
I'm going to try it again.
Hold on. We're
My
looking.
best shot.
Sorry, we're looking for either dispel
Cast member to have the
magic-
most characters.
Uh,
I'm already on 3, baby.
Greater Restoration.
You're not quite on 3. Kizak was like
Kizak.
a little thing.
Kizak counts.
Okay. So, hold on. I'm kind of like pulling from.
You're on the D&D wiki dot just
Yes,
to see
what
are all the spells I could have prepared.
So, well, here's what I am wondering. Is I'm gonna try and barter with the DM a little bit here.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the barter?
So, can I do it? Well, regardless, Audra is going to send up another prayer to Erdos.
Okay.
And asking for help. But if I can get some kind of, like, almost pulling, like, what Brandon just tried to do, but then I will level up in Paladin again after. So it's like if I can get, what's it called? Get a spell that I don't yet have.
Okay.
I don't know.
What spell are you trying to
I don't
get?
know. That's what I was trying to see. What
Okay.
are my options? I don't even know.
Here's what I want you to do. You raise a prayer to Aedos.
Yeah.
Not prayer. That's a magic thing. You raise a prayer to Aedos. I want you to give me a. I'm going to be generous. This is outside of your spell casting modifier, but it is a religion check. Give me a religion check. If you beat the DC 20 that Bran asked for, you're going for a slightly different thing. I'm not going to give you the spell, but I will give Samira advantage on her next save.
Okay. Does
Good
guidance count for this?
I'm going to say this is going to be an action, so you can't cast guidance because guidance is also an action.
Oh, it is? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, guidance is an action.
Okay, and this is a religion check, you said?
Yes, make a religion check, DC 20.
Exactly! A dirty 20.
Exactly.
Because I have a
20.
+7.
That it went on the 1 and then
I didn't
back
even
to
look.
a
I
13.
couldn't even look.
I was looking at it.
Exactly a dirty 20. You have advantage on your next save.
Okay.
End of Audra's turn.
It's
Back to the top.
turn.
Make this save with advantage. You add a D4.
before anything happens.
Okay.
I conjure a sending stone into my hand.
Okay.
I hand it over whoever is closest, Bran.
Yeah.
I hand it to Bran and say, "This is to contact my master. He will probably not do anything, but he might be able to help." And she
Now,
just,
later, now.
Just take it.
Taking.
Make your save.
First,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Okay. Counterspell.
I'm going to counterspell again
Okay.
at 4th level.
Yep. You still need to beat the DC 15. Okay. That
I rolled a
counterspell goes
15.
through.
Did you really?
You dispel magic at 4th level. You still need to beat the check for the dispel magic.
Come on. Come on.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Dang it.
Okay.
No.
The dispel magic does not go through.
Yep.
You take 2 adversity points. You make this next save with advantage and a D4.
And adversity
You need
points.
to. I'm not going to tell you the DC you need to beat. Oh boy. Oh no.
That's a con save, so that's 8, 10. I will dump 5 adversity points into it.
Laura, how
Want
many
more
adversity
adversity points?
It's a 15.
How many do you have?
15?
Hold on. That's accounting for your -3.
I still
Because-
get a -3 to it because
Yep.
that's already all the beats that I had.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you get the -3. I'm saying,
Oh,
are
it's
you
for
accounting?
every single one.
Yes, so you have 7 beats, you get a -3 for all of these saves.
Okay, I thought that it was like -3 because I had 7, so it jumps down to 4. Okay, so
No.
No, that's then a 12. So I
So
need.
what do you need?
I don't know.
You don't
He
know.
doesn't know.
What are you willing to dump?
A 12 is not enough. I think a 15 or a 16 might beat it, but I'm not sure.
How about
So with a 12, in order to get to a 15 or a 16, you need to dump either
6 or 8.
6 or 8.
How many
how about
adversity?
10?
Um,
How about 5?
Wait, no.
6 or 8.
6 or 8. It's even numbers only.
Yeah, you have to dump an even number for him to get like a 2.
So if you
2
dump-
in gives him a +1.
if
Yeah,
you,
I know.
if
I gave you 5, that would cost
Oh,
me
like a
10.
+5.
yeah.
Bring
don't give
your-
me a +5 because.
Hold on, you were at a 12?
I was at a 12. Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to give him? It's
Dude.
up to her.
Okay, it's up to her.
You don't get to make the decision.
I mean, I'll give you a +6. I have nothing to lose except for
You +6. That's to
That's
an
18.
18.
Yeah.
Give me a sec to check something.
Mm-hmm.
that was a sweet lore moment.
It very much
I
is.
have nothing to lose but you. That's a quote.
One success.
Okay.
One success.
Yeah!
That's
That
not.
was very loud.
I'll take it.
That means nothing because I am out of spell slots.
That is the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Duvreg.
Duvreg doesn't know what to do. Bran.
I'm gonna try again.
The DC is going to increase because you are trying something that you have already failed, and you're basically trying to get a specific result on a giant Plinko board.
Come on. Is it just my charisma?
What is
Just your charisma.
Natural freaking 20.
Finally!
Get
For a
that
total
Plinko
of
board.
25.
We've already had like, I don't
Okay.
know, 7 or 8 nat ones this episode.
Okay.
Nat 20,
So-
25 total.
For a 25, here's what you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Because the DC was 25.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to give you an automatic success because that's not how ability checks work.
Yep.
But just as I over penalize natural ones, or actually I reward you for natural ones,
Yep.
I'm not going to over reward you for a natural 20 in this situation. Here's what I'm
I'll
going to
take
do.
anything.
Here's what I'm going to do. I will give you the ability to give her advantage on her next save if you expend one of your warlock spell slots.
Okay.
Or actually, no, you expend one spell slot of your highest level.
Okay, give me 1 second because I want to look at something real quick. I want to look at the stipulations that were written on something else. Okay, cool. I will expend one of my warlock spell slots, which are my highest.
Okay. You have advantage on your next one.
Mm-hmm.
Lore, you got anything you want to do?
Yeah.
You gotta talk in your mic. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Prof Mackie. Is there anything that s'mores can do, like feasibly?
S'mores
I'm
might
still
be-
on my back.
S'mores might be like a good ESA.
Hey, Reese.
I'm weeping.
Okay.
A second, I had a question.
So, okay.
Can I do that as a reaction? Because I was told I could give it to somebody else. I could replace any role.
That, as far as I remember, yeah, that's how Reese
I
said
believe
it.
so, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just
Can I
no.
just pray too?
You could have given me it
Pray?
to me on the dispel
Pray?
Yeah,
magic.
remember.
Make a
I
religion
didn't
check.
remember.
Pray?
Oh!
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. This
I
could
just-
have been done at last turn.
Yeah, and I forgot.
Thank you.
22. Okay.
Well, I
will
forgot.
say,
Brand's hesitant.
What is she doing?
with the 20, she's praying to Aedos.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll get an additional +1.
Okay.
So I believe that neutralizes you to the advantage roll plus the modifier, or advantage roll plus the D4, no modifiers.
Yeah.
Because right now you have a -1.
No, right now I have -2.
Yeah.
Because
I thought you have a +2 con
So
and then a minus.
Oh, yeah,
So
so
you're at
it's
a -1. So this will just bring you to neutral roll.
just neutral rolls.
Audra, anything you want to do?
Could I make an assumption? I don't even know if this would work with like the gloves of spell hacking. Like, is this a concentration type thing that I might be able to
Can
hack
I read
the spell?
the gloves?
Yeah. I think I have to be able to see the person or the person casting the spell, but
Yeah, it's a C.
okay.
You don't see any source.
Can I perceive to see if I see a source?
Yeah, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, finally, somebody. Because the counter spells are coming from somewhere.
Wait, you said a perception check?
Yeah.
Perception. Oh man, that's an 8 with disadvantage.
That's not gonna beat it.
Would a 10 if I do my adversity points?
No, a 10's not gonna beat it either.
Okay.
Top of the turn, Samira, 2d20s with advantage plus a d4, no mods. First one's a nat 1.
What?
Can't get worse. Can't get worse.
Second one's an 18.
19 plus 2, 21.
Okay, that is a second success.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
anything happening to the glyphs or to the stone?
They are
on me?
neutral.
Okay.
They are neutral. We move to Duvreg's turn. He doesn't know what to
I
do.
will make a perception check using my turn
Disadvantage.
to look around. Yeah. I figured.
Actually, I've already set that DC.
Nope.
Okay.
Then I've been
two adversity points.
every single one.
Every
has been a
single
nat
roll he
one.
takes with a disadvantage or advantage, he gets at least one nat 1 in it. Bran, what would you like to do?
I am okay. I'll lower the bar. I want to dispel
I used all
magic.
of them.
No longer going for a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Going for a 3rd level.
Okay.
I technically can cast 3rd level spells, so I'm not reaching
You're
that
still,
far.
No, you're still going through a giant plinko
No,
board.
no,
400
giant
options.
plinko board, but less difficult than 5th level spell.
Okay.
Vaguely.
DC is, I'm not telling you, but it's high.
Yeah,
No.
definitely higher than that.
Definitely higher than
Those 3s and 1s really love us.
Okay. That is your
Today.
action to keep looking for that. Lore, anything you want to try and do.
Pray again.
Okay. Go ahead, give me the religion check.
Yay.
Take 2 adversity points for that nat
Yeah.
1.
Oh, wait, I should have taken... No.
1.
Well, I
Yeah,
failed
yeah,
I
yeah.
can
time,
still
so.
give you another adversity point.
I know.
Audra,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
Would you... Oh, goodness. Would be using the Sending Stone be an action or a bonus action? Or a free action?
Well, what's sending?
Using the sending stone's an action.
Sending is 1 minute, so it's not an action.
It's like it's more than just 1 turn.
Okay, that's fine. I was going to
No, but the sending stone
Yes,
is an action.
sending stone's an action. Yeah, sending
Okay.
spell's a minute. That's right.
Yeah.
copy that. Okay. I'm just going to look around again to see if I can find the source. I'm sure the DC...
Disadvantage perception check.
You can do this.
Oh my gosh, who am I, Kent?
Apparently.
Ooh, an 18 and 14 plus perception. Why is this so
Plus, shouldn't it be 11 or something like that? No,
it's
yeah,
5. So 19.
You hear a shifting further back in the passage, somewhere amongst the bones.
Amongst the bones.
Mhm.
Okay.
Further down the
Or-
passage?
Not the passage, the
Further
like,
out.
like
The room,
amongst
the room.
the bones, somewhere in that room.
In the circle area.
Yeah, in your
Okay.
in your little red
Okay.
circle.
Okay.
You can't see anything.
Huh? Can I? Something over there, and I'm just gonna like point in the general direction.
Okay, I'm gonna call that your action.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Yep.
still have movement.
Yep.
I'm
gonna
cast
walk
cloud
that
of
way.
daggers in that direction.
Okay.
It's-
Cloud of Daggers is a 5-foot.
It's a
It's-
10-foot.
No, it's a 5-foot cube.
Is it a 5-foot
Yeah, it's
cube?
Lot of Daggers is a 5-foot
Then
cube
I'll-
that you put in one spot and it doesn't move. It's a horrible spell.
Then I will.
Unless you're at a door.
Yeah. Then I will send a web that way.
Okay. Go ahead and make a D20 luck check.
Give me that nat 1. That's a 5.
Maybe you caught something.
Maybe.
I need your con save.
Yep.
This is a -1.
Yep. I don't have
'cause
advantage.
Nobody dropped a prayer.
Sorry.
Okay. 7, 9, 8.
Wait,
As my
do you
reaction,
need a point?
Bran is going to reach into his bag, into his pocket. He's going to pull out something. He's going to look at it, and he's going to throw it at Samira.
As he pulls out a small D20 with all 20s inscribed on the side, summoned by a wild magic roll way so long ago.
Wow.
In like arc 2 or
I need
3.
you to roll wild magic numbers.
Yep.
A natural 20 is granted to you,
Okay.
and a silvery barbs is dropped your way.
Thank you all for joining us this week on Moody&D. You can catch our live stream on XN Radio at xnradio.cc or on the XN Radio app every Saturday at 2 p.m. CST. Or you can pop on over to our Spotify or Apple Podcasts to catch the episode the following Monday at 10 a.m. CST. Also be sure to follow our Instagram at Moody_N_D. Once again, that's the @ symbol, Moody_N_the letter D. That's all for this week, folks. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, friends.